I'll start with the intro again, and then I'll have you introduce yourself. You ready?
Yeah.
Welcome
My
to
name.
our podcast. Okay, you want to take it first?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
No problem. No problem. Welcome to our podcast, Origin, where we celebrate the voices that refuse to be silent, the talents that demand to be heard, and the stories that inspire us all. Today, we invite our special guests to share their magic with the world, a beacon of creativity, a powerhouse of passion, and a soul destined to shine. As we embark on this journey together, let's unlock the depth of your talent, unravel the layers of your artistry, and ignite a spark that will illuminate the hearts and minds of our listeners. Get ready to showcase your brilliance, embrace your uniqueness, and let your talent speak volumes. This is your stage, your moment. Let the world witness the magic you're about to unleash. Go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Raf. I'm an illustrator slash rapper. Um, I've been dropping music for the past few weeks, and I'm planning to keep on dropping until the end of the year. But
Shout
that's
out to you.
yeah. Thank you.
Shout out to you. And I know we did a little bit of this yesterday. But just to get this out of the way, you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. I'm an illustrator, like I said, slash rapper. I started off as an illustrator and worked my way into rap. I also do tattoos as a day job, just to pay the bills. But yeah, I've been doing this for about 20 plus years, and yeah, we'll see where this journey goes.
Okay, shout out to you. And I'm curious, do you have any merch?
At the moment, no, I'm actually working on that. Right now, I'm just doing a lot of promo. I'm working on a lot of promotional work. Once I start booking a little more shows, I'll definitely start having some more merch.
And speaking of promotion, how you go about marketing and promotion?
As of right now, I've been doing all my own single cover art because, like I said, I'm an illustrator, so I've been using my illustrations to kind of market my drawings as well as my music, and vice versa. So I've been dropping every day, putting out stories and videos every day, of the process of what of it's like a time lapse video of the whole process of the single cover art. So it'll show you how it gets made up until the release of the song, where you see the finished product plus the song that comes with it. Um,
No.
but, but yeah, I've been doing that every day, along with a lot of open mics and shows, going to a lot of studio networking events, things like that in that nature.
And you said studio network events.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Classic Studios. There's a studio here in Chicago, and they host these networking events every couple of months or so, where it's called Slide of the Stew, and it's just a bunch of rappers and singers, producers, you name it. Um, they all get to kind of share their work with each other and hash it up.
Shout out to that. And do you have some memorable moments of going to these events?
Um, Yeah, there's always something you catch there. There's always some interesting. It's always about who's the most significant artist you'll find that's presenting their work out there. Because they pretty much like pass around the aux cord, and like people just sit there and vibe and they'll smoke and whatever. But there's been the one I went to recently. There was this one transgender artist that was he had a banger. He had some stuff that he was like really putting out there. And he was performing along with it even, because usually you just show the work, but he was like, you're performing with it, and this guy, he was a character. He's just you just see a dude in a dress, but he's like spitting bars, and he's going heavy over these heavy 808s, and it just sounded incredible. It was it was something you had to be there to see.
That's what's up. And when it comes to performance, is this the events you was talking about?
No, no, these aren't the events I perform at. This is just a networking event. But like when I say performance, I mean he was performing it in the living room with us. We were in different rooms,
No problem.
So like it was this was a little more of a laid back event. But it's definitely a vibe. But it's something I definitely make my efforts to go to, just to go to shop around and find new artists to work with.
Okay. And when it comes to your actual performance, uh, can you tell us about your experience?
Um, I'm barely getting into that myself, but like I've been you know my experience doing it is it's an art in itself. The performance part is one thing you learn. Like you can perform in the studio and do all the things when you're writing, but then once you're up on stage in front of people, you have to find a way to grab their attention. So like that's where the art comes in. Like how are you going to get the attention? How well written is your performance? So I've been, making that journey and to make sure I tighten that kind of stuff up, having my performance tracks ready, having everything rehearsed. If I fumble a line, how to make it come off seamless. There's a lot of tricks to it.
Okay. And do you have like a ritual or like a routine you would do before you go perform?
No, I just rehearse my lines as much as possible so I don't forget them. I don't get too fancy about it.
Okay.
If anything, I make sure the whole day that like I'm unbothered and ready for the thing. So it's a lot of just rehearsal.
And which song out of your catalog you got the chance to perform live?
I performed a good amount of them. The biggest one that seems to get a lot of attention whenever I perform it is the script freestyle.
That's correct. Okay.
Yeah. Whenever I do that one seems to really get the crowd going. But like, I've performed a good amount of them. I've performed I Hope You Tell Them. I've performed what else? I performed, I believe, The Block, a few other ones. But yeah,
Okay.
a few ones I've already released.
And what's your favorite song out of your catalog that you enjoy performing
Um, my favorite one?
out
I
of
think
your catalog?
out of my catalog, yeah. My favorite one to perform would, I think it's still, yeah. Now, right now, as of right now, it's the
The
script.
script.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
a lot of fun tongue twisters to be thrown around. So it's like, I have a lot of fun just kind of going through that one. The fast ones are always fun to do.
Okay. Is there a reason for the fast one?
The reason I like to go the fast route, it's just fun because like you're going faster. Is like you have to know every single lyric. You can't fumble a single word or say it too differently. So like once you have it practiced, it becomes so fast or it becomes so easy. So like
So you're like Sonic with the rings.
yeah, pretty much. You just start gaining momentum. Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
All
best
right.
way to
Shout
put
out
it,
to that.
for
Okay.
sure.
Shout out to that. And I'm curious for the script freestyle. Was this actually a freestyle?
Yeah. What do you call it? It was pretty much like a whole. It was like little bits and pieces that there were some parts that like I had already written down, like any freestyler would. They'll have things
Mm.
in the chamber. So that's kind of what that was. It's just
Hmm.
like a lot of
I'm
stuff
just
like
curious of the process.
because like there's the fast parts where it's just like obviously anytime you see a rapper going that fast, it's not freestyle, you know.
Okay.
So, but like there are certain parts that are you can go a certain amount of speed depending on how good you are, but like you can only go so fast.
Mm. No, I was listening to it. I was like, damn, is this a freestyle? Because I was like, if he was just spitting like this, I was like, God damn. Give yourself a medal. But I will say, listen to your catalog. It was definitely entertaining. Listen to your actual catalog. It's
Oh yeah,
definitely
yeah.
entertaining.
So,
Um,
what was your favorite track?
wait. Oh, ha ha ha! I came prepared. I came prepared. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. All right, so I listened to 17 songs out of your catalog, and out of 17, nine stand out to me. Do you want to guess them before I get my answer?
Oh man. Nah, man,
Yeah,
go
you
ahead.
got
Like,
nine songs. You got
nine
nine
songs
songs
out
to guess.
there. Yeah. Um, yeah, so one of my guests would be, I don't know, Hope You Tell Them seems to get a lot of attention. Cheap Wine has
Okay.
been, Cheap Wine's been giving me some attention too. Um, and
You said
probably
Steve Rogers.
no, Cheap Wine.
Cheap wine.
Uh,
Okay.
and phew, I mean, I'm trying to think what I've already released was versus what I haven't released yet. Um, but yeah, those are the ones I guess right now. Like, because right now, like that's kind of like the little stuff I'm putting out as of now. Oh, and P2P, I think I've heard a bit from people. But yeah, go ahead and tell me your list because like I can only
Okay.
guess so much, you know?
Okay. No, it's cool. It's cool. Out of the three that you named, one of them was correct. Cheap wine. I enjoyed it
Okay.
being a first time listener. But to go through your catalog, we're gonna start with the first one. Provoke.
Uh-huh.
Uh, My tongue. Piles of clothes.
Oh, palette clothes. Okay.
Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. Okay. Well,
Steve Rogers.
it's
The Block.
block. Okay.
Cheap wine.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah. Okay. 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 Those are actually pretty good ones. Some of those surprised me actually.
which one?
The My Tongue one
Okay.
and the Steve Rogers one. That was so old for me. Like I recorded that years ago. I barely dropped it, back in July. Um.
I really like the hook of Steve Rogers and the Chinese beat.
Oh yeah, the beat for that was just it had some nasty drops for sure.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, and you said you like My Tongue. That one's that was I almost want to say it was a throwaway, but like it's I think it's just like again some of these songs are old for me, so like just releasing them now, um, I have my personal opinions about each song. But like, my tongue was definitely that was a personal song for sure. I was like, it was one of those like it's in the song, it's about looking up, it's about uh trying to keep a positive attitude about things.
Mm.
But yeah, that's
And
pretty
this had
cool
a
though.
visual for it, correct?
Yeah, they all have visuals. Um, I've been posting them on YouTube so you can see the full animations. But like each not only do I have each single, more or less, each single has an illustration, but it's all animated too. Um, so you can see the animations on the YouTube page. Um,
No.
but yeah, out of that list, which ones you use? Pile of Clothes. That was I like that one. Pile of Clothes. But
If
yeah,
you
no, go
if you
ahead.
was going to ask me the top three,
Uh,
uh, Bruce Wayne, Cheap Wine, and The Block. I would say those are the
Bruce
top three.
Wayne, really? You fuck with Bruce Wayne?
I fuck with it.
Yeah, that's. Did you see the video I did for it?
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a man. I put a lot of work into the video for that one. Um, that was when I first decided to start making music. Was when I made that EP with Bruce Wayne. Yeah, and Bruce Wayne was one of those tracks. That's when I first started learning how to rap fast.
Mm.
Was through that song. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, that's another old one. But like I put a lot of money into that video. I'll say that much.
And do you hire like a team to capture those visuals, or do you do it yourself?
A lot I did myself, especially when you're working on a budget. But I'd say like the Bruce Wayne video was probably my most expensive, so I did put a lot of money into that one. But half the time, it was my budget and then the favors I was able to pull. You know, networking and knowing people. Um, because to get these certain locations was definitely a task. Um, outside of that, the later videos, I was able to get save a lot of money. So I was able, I paid some money for a couple little things, but for the most part, it was like favors I could pull. So it was me and my friend, and like he does a lot of film, so like he did a lot of helping me prepare with directing and writing and all that stuff because like we didn't just make a video with me rapping in it. They had whole stories and cinematic treatments to them. Um, so yeah, I would say I have a bit of a team, but it's a team. It's mainly me and him, and then the people who help us change every time.
Okay. Shout out to that. And
Yeah.
how has bringing us back to your performance? How has your performance evolved over time?
Um, I think I'm just more rehearsed nowadays. I'm more rehearsed, more energy. I've got more energy. What I'm trying to do more is like I'm trying to make more songs that kind of I have a lot of emotional songs right now, but I'm trying to put out songs that that definitely can vibe, turn the vibe up more, like bring, make them turn up also than just feel. So that's something I'm trying to work on is making more songs that I can perform the best. Um, the script, like I mentioned, is a song I can perform pretty well because it does just that. Um, but yeah, like it's definitely come a long way.
Okay. And do you do any behind the scenes
Behind the scenes on what?
uh showcasing, what it takes for you to be an artist?
Oh, you mean like in terms of like how I network
Yeah, you
or
remember the MTV days?
the FC what?
The MTV days.
Oh, MTV.
And when they
Yeah.
showcase like the artists working on the music, what it takes for them, behind the scenes of getting the performance, drive, everything that we don't get to see, what it takes for you to be an artist.
Right, right. So, behind the scenes, well, like, I mean, I don't know, being an independent artist specifically, you have to wear a lot of hats. So, I say in terms
Mm.
of behind, I have to get pretty intricate on almost everything, I'm the one making all these illustrations. I'm the one making all these video edits and then making them into snippets and making video content. Um, so that's also me. I'm the one making sure I'm consistently posting, regardless of what I got going on in my daily life. Um, and I'm the one booking all these engineers, finding samples, getting, making sure that all the samples are cleared. So it's just like, usually, yeah, stuff like this does take a team, but right now it's all me.
Okay. And was you saying that's the sense that you was looking for somebody to capture that behind the scenes for you?
I'm sorry, like you're saying, if I was looking for somebody to capture that behind the scenes for me,
Yeah.
at some point down the line, yeah, right now, like capturing the whole behind the scenes experience, there's only almost so much to capture right now. It's like I feel like,
No, like
you
your
know,
live performance, you working, you write down your lyrics, you in the studio, those behind the scenes. That's what I'm talking about. What it takes for you to be an artist. Like we don't get to see that.
right, right. Also, just me working.
Yeah. Yeah. So like for example, behind the scenes, like if you were to capture a montage of you working in the studio, you, you know, going on live performance or your live performance and all that shit, if you capture all these moments, have it as a montage, that's easily a merch right there.
Oh, right, right, right. Yeah,
It's
I
it's like showing your progression of like you like once you become a top star or whatever. Like we would get to see like what it took for you to get up to that point.
right. Yeah, honestly, that's not something I've only given so much thought to. That's something I should though. Um, just 'cause I mean, like, 'cause I don't know. My thing is, I'm trying to put content out. Just the music. I need to have a catalog out. So like, that's what I'm doing.
Mm,
And so that's why, like, I have, like I said, I'm dropping all the way till New Year's. Um, but from from that point, it's just like, whatever needs to get documented. I mean, I have people filming my performances, so I do have at least that. Um,
that's good.
in terms of my experiences in the studio or anybody filming in that arena, I film myself sometimes, or I'll film certain things and I'll broadcast. Like I'll put that on my stories and stuff like that, just so like it's kind of being documented in a sense. But I'll keep the footage and stuff like that. And like but beyond that, it's just like it's one thing at a time for me right now. It's just like there like I said,
Mm,
I do have to wear a lot of hats. But it is something to put on my list. So thank you for bringing that to my attention.
no problem. And and you said you was open to look for somebody that could handle that for you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I'm always trying to build a team, but it's just a matter of um, finding the funds and like managing them. So right now the budget's tight,
Mm.
but it is like it is there. But like yeah,
But
like
if somebody was able to see your potential, it was open like, hey, this is what I'll be able to do, to take care of that for you on like a collaboration. Will you be open to that?
oh yeah, I'd be open for sure.
Okay. Okay. That's what we do. You speak that out to existence and then, whoever listening, like for example, whatever you put out there and somebody listening, like, hey, I'm exactly who you're looking for. Put that message out
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm always looking. Shit, I'm trying to get everything going right now. Like, 'cause I mean, I need somebody to
there. That's
handle
what
my
we
social.
for.
I need somebody to handle my social media at that.
No,
'Cause-
I
'cause-
feel you. I feel
yeah,
you. And that's
'cause-
what we for. We bring in people that doing their own TV show. We bringing in people that's, global from, UK, Nigeria. So, we're bringing in artists, we're bringing in animators. We got somebody that doing their own like animation TV show. Shout out to G Factor World. Uh, but yeah, we're getting a lot of talents that's doing their own thing. So yeah, just put it out there wherever you're looking for. That's what we offer on our platform.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, yeah, that's the thing is like, I'm always looking for people to film with for sure. Um, shit, I'm looking for features right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I'm definitely trying to I'll hop on anybody's shit right now. Like I will I've been kind of fishing around. I've got a few features here and there, but like that's definitely I'm trying to murder
Mm.
everybody on their shit, you know?
I actually got this little project cooking up. I'm looking to gather talents to come together to create music around themes and challenges. For example, like mixing like horror with Valentine's. Just having artists coming together, creating music around the themes and challenges.
Right, right. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm always open for that kind of stuff. You like I just said, man. I'm always right now. I'm just trying to any song that wants me on it, man. Like I'll jump to it, man. Like I'll try to make that work. Um, so I've been just kind of like that's why the reason I've been kind of doing these TikTok challenges on my page also as well. Just to kind of display the talent, see and show people what I can do, and just kind of keep. It's been getting me in touch with like some other producers too. Because they're always looking for people to do open versus challenges on their beats. So I've been doing that as much as I can in between things. But like yeah, if you guys check out my TikTok page, but just it's just flooded with those before I started posting as much music. But just different examples of different genres I've tried to work with and I can work with. Um, show you how my feature game is. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to that. What the hell? I just had a brain fart. Fuck. While I'm thinking of it, we could talk about the first song, Provoke. Tell us how that song came to be.
Provoke. That song was, oh, I had I had just like gotten into an argument with somebody, and then like with this person, like the my thing is like this person was just like kind of putting their transgressions on me in this situation, and that's where my brain is just like, hey man, like I've got my problems, but I'll never let them bleed onto somebody else or bring somebody down with me. You know, like I'm not trying to be that misery that loves company. You
Mm,
know, so that's what the song is about. It's just like, hey, I have a lot of problems, problems that I don't want to even keep bothering people about. You know, and I'm making even lines like, you know, like how the pastor doesn't even want to talk to me anymore or hear my confessions. You know, it's but like yeah, it just kind of goes on to this whole start part where it's just like, you know, how deep depression can drive you, and I'll say no matter how far it drives with me, I'll still make sure I never bring anybody down with me. I'll do everything I can. But that was pretty much because after the argument, that's when I just wrote the song then and there. Like I wrote that in like 2 or 3 hours, and
no.
there we have it. You know, but
Shout
yeah,
out to that moment.
yeah, for sure, man. It was definitely one of those spark moments, you know, where it's just like something will trigger it. There are a few songs I have that were triggered by certain, you know, occurrences or incidents, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, it sounded like and this is where you was being vulnerable, being honest with yourself, with
Pretty,
your lyrics.
yeah, yeah, for sure, definitely. You know, it's because it just I started talking about, you know, my issues with using Vice and stuff like that, and things that I want to get into, and like you know, it just kind of goes down, it spirals down into a point where it's just like I have this part at the end where like, you know, the emotion gets more and more intense with my delivery. Uh, and it's just like one of those incidents where, you know, I try to capture a moment. So that's what I was definitely trying to do with this one.
Okay.
But yeah, like
And
go on.
and were you? I'm guessing you. Do you listen to your music as a
Oh yeah,
listener?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Just because only recent stuff though, you know.
Only
There are
recent stuff.
Me, it's like the recent stuff I record, that I have in the vault. If I just made it or something, I'll be listening to it a lot just to kind of hear it out as I'm working with it. But once I put it out, there are only a few songs that I still go back and listen to. It. Okay, yeah, like that I'm super proud of. That like even though I wrote it a while ago, I can still go back. But yeah, I have a few of those. Yeah, I listen to my stuff.
And when you is provoke one of those songs?
No, Provoke is not one of those songs. Just because it does bring me to a bit of a dark place.
Okay.
So, but no, Provoke isn't one of them. But like, it was for a second when I first made it. Like every other song I've made, like if I'm really digging it for a while, like I'll be vibing with it. Um, but it was at one point. It's not anymore.
Okay. And I'm guessing it's still has that effect on
What the Provoke?
you. Yeah, with the emotion that it give off.
Yeah, like, I hope it does. At this point, it's just like I've already just kind of put it out to the world, so it's just like, I don't know how I feel about the song anymore. I've just heard it so many times.
Mm,
I've been sitting on it for maybe over a year, and now that it's just out there, it's just I'm willing to let people tell me what they get from it.
okay. Okay. Uh, I definitely would do that for you next round. But like I said, I would just be in a listener. Uh, but I do remember what I wanted to ask you earlier when it comes to we was talking about connecting with artists and everything. We actually drop uh 3 to 4 episodes a week. So if you are looking for talent, you know, we bring them from artists from hip hop, country, uh, etc.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you said 3 to 4 episodes a week?
Yeah, about 3 to 4 episodes.
Nice. So is this one of them? Or are you doing another?
Uh, so the way I do it, so the episode that's coming out, I did that about like a month ago. So, uh, you would be putting a rotation of artists that I did before you. For the ones that subscribe, they get the privilege of getting their EP out early. Uh, but I have everybody just in a rotation in the order that I done them.
Oh, okay, okay, interesting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. I'm happy to have had this conversation with you, man. I'm glad you're digging. Did you even have a favorite track? Let alone 9 of them stand out. Did you say 9 or 10?
Much love.
Yeah,
9,
nine, nine for sure.
9 and 17. Um, and I just had your music on shuffle. I was just enjoying, your catalog.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Looks like you took notes on the favorites. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I did. Like I said, since I was just being a listener, I was just enjoying the ride. And then on the first time on the free trial, I just simply just put down like what song that really stand out to me. Y'all catalog. The second time y'all come on, I would personally uh take notes and really like break down the song. This would take me longer, depending on how big your catalog. Like I got one artist that got about 300 to 400 songs, so that's gonna be fun. Ranking it in order, and we ranking it from our point of view. So
right, right. Interesting. I mean, I guess there's a lot to dig into with my stuff. I do. I mean, every artist puts thought into their work, of course. So I don't want to say like that, but like I have my songs that are just kind of throwaways. I was just trying to see what I can make. And then other songs where it's just like I really had something to say. You know. Um,
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm curious, what song do you feel like out of your catalog is some throwaways? I know you mentioned My Tongue. Well, yeah, My Tongue.
My song was a little bit of one. I did that one. I did a bit of both. Like I did have a few things to say, and then but I had a vibe in mind first with it. Um, Another song that's a throwaway, Steve Rogers.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, Steve Rogers a throwaway. I was just rapping. I didn't really have a point to it. I was just goofing off. Um, but then another song it's a throwaway.
Bef- Before you name that one, but just like you just said about Steve Rogers, it would be good to see like the behind the scene, like how that song came to be. Like what did it look like for you to be, messing around with this accent and create a hit. So, just to
Well,
go back on that, that would have been interesting to see that in a marketing style. So,
yeah, yeah, definitely. Just because those are just coincidences, like those are always interesting to
mm,
document. But
mm,
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, Another song I had that was a throwaway. What if I put out already? No, the block was not a throwaway. Script was not a throwaway. Um, Trying to think. Oh, I got the list right here. Trying to think off the top of my head. That's kind of tricky. Um, Four-figure leg lock, a bit of a throwaway.
oh,
Uh, yeah, that one's a bit of a throwaway. I was just kind of goofing off on that one too. Um, let's see. Looking up. Look at this. Oh, STFU. That one's a throwaway, but it's a fun one, so I don't mind that one too much. But yeah, those are the throwaways. But they're still, hey, they might be throwaways to me, but maybe somebody else. I mean, it looks like you liked a few of those,
mm.
so so
That was a crazy turnaround. You were like, it might be a throwaway to me, but some people are like, well, you like it. What are you trying to apply, sir?
I mean, whether you to each their own, it's just like,
That was funny.
but yeah, it's just like, like I do what I can with it, and it's just like, it doesn't have the same emotional attachment to me that it used to or once did.
Mm,
But regardless, it's still a finished nice piece for somebody else to enjoy, and grab ears like yours. So like,
uh,
I guess like that's the whole point of like that's why you want to put it out, even though like you might be second guessing yourself. Why not put it out? You
mm,
know. So that's why songs like this get to come out because this is like regardless of what I feel, somebody else might enjoy it and like get something out of it, and you just kind of made somebody's day with this badass song that you weren't even thinking too much about.
mm. And
You
that's
know?
the funny thing about catalog. Like, can you imagine if our greats was like really picky about their catalog? We probably wouldn't get as many classics as we would now. And that's
Yeah,
another thing too. Usually a classic is never one of your most popular or trending songs. It's a song that happened to be understood over time.
yeah. Like and even then, like this, I'm thinking about like some of my favorite artists and my favorite songs from them versus what the song they're known for. You know,
Mm,
like like Eminem. Everybody knows him for "Lose Yourself." And that's the last song I think about whenever it comes to Eminem. There's so many other songs that come to mind if you want to give me your favorites, but like "Lose Yourself" is far from that list. But that's his most
mm,
popular one. Like everybody thinks of him with that song. Like that's his most used marketed song too. They put that song everywhere.
mm,
But like or Linkin Park, people still know them for crawling, for yeah, crawling. But they've done
mm.
so much since that. And but you're right, it's just like it's the songs you wouldn't expect.
I
But like
agree.
yeah, it's just interesting how things go. It's just that's just what happens when it's a matter about of perspective, you know, like because everybody experiences things differently.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I agree.
you know, me and you could be listening to the same song, but we're getting something completely different out of it, you know, but we're hearing the
Not just
same
that
exact
too,
track, you know.
and it's more like you paint your world, your perspective, and as a spectator, I'm like viewing it, your craft, you know. And I get the question about
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Sorry, what was the last thing you said?
it. I said, and I get to question you about it,
Oh, yeah.
your creativity and your craft.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for
you know,
sure.
it's definitely unique perspective. I guess a pair to another pair. You know. Uh. So and bring this back to uh artists. I'm curious what particular artists are you looking to collaborate with?
Huh. Honestly, more rappers. Anybody that can keep up with me, someone with a nice syllable game, some, you know, stuff like that. Or, oh, producers for sure. Someone that can really just bring a vibe, help me, you know, make the song a little more intuitive, I guess. It's a word for it. I don't know, but everything, you know. Guitarist, more guitarist. Because I'm just a sucker for guitar. It's like my favorite instrument. So it's just like any time I find a beat with one, like Provoke. Um,
Actually,
uh,
oh shit, I actually got a few rock bands that I just did a podcast with. They actually looking for a lyricist.
yeah, man, send them my
Um,
way. But yeah, I'm
Shout out
definitely.
to Inside the Trojan Horse. Uh, they're a unique bunch. You might actually find them interesting. They got this one song called "Burn," and it sounds like an opening to a WWE uh uh
Like one of
opening
those.
scene.
Yeah,
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 when they
for
got the like
sure.
the theme song and shit. Yeah. Uh, you might find them interesting. And for a rapper, uh, Kendall Spencer, uh, Bills Bond. Um, yeah, I got a few artists I could send your way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got you can just message them to me. Like, I'll definitely reach out. Um,
Okay.
for sure. Well, yeah, I'm looking. I'm definitely like yeah, looking for more guitarists, rappers, singers too. Uh,
What type of singers?
um, See, that's where I get a little selective. It depends on the vibe, you know. I've been messing a little bit with R&B, so anybody along the like Erykah Badu lines or like what do you call her? Jill Scott, stuff like that. Um,
Just okay,
uh,
okay.
but from her to you know that kind of range to I want to say like you know who's you know along the like Adele lines and stuff like that. You know, but it depends on the voice. And I'm open, like sometimes I'll hear the voice, person's voice. I'm like, oh, I know what this sounds like. I wouldn't mind trying something with this kind of voice. So
Hmm.
yeah, it depends on how unique the voice is and what I could use it for, or I could find suitable. You know, it depends. But like, I'm not exclusive to one kind of singer. You know. So like that's the thing. It's like you know I'll take a rock singer even like I wouldn't mind trying that. I've worked with artists with a metal voice and that was pretty fun. I wouldn't mind going down that route again.
Are you talking about Hickey?
No Hickey, yeah Hickey was a early one. That's see that's more of a female more female like that's more like Eliza Doolittle kind of vibe. But she's a little she's pretty flexible. She's kind of like she could do some Alicia Keys things, or hit that range, so to speak. Um,
No.
but like that's one vibe that like I wouldn't mind messing with again. But then there's other songs I haven't released yet where I mess with a little more like metal and punk and like just kind of give it. Or, like, I don't know if you ever heard of Suicide Boys. It's a little bit like that. Um,
Okay.
but I've been kind of I messed with that vibe a little bit, and I've been kind of messing with it more these days. But
Um. Noah. Uh.
Noah's Ark.
I think Blood Moon. Yeah, Noah. I just dropped this artist EP not too long ago, but he got that Suicide Boys type of vibe.
Oh, okay. That is something I'm definitely seeking pretty actively. That's at the forefront.
Okay. For the females, Luna. If you're looking for a artist that can switch up her style, she got this like lo-fi to like switching up to like a 60 vibes. Uh,
Okay.
she mostly talented.
Are these
She could give you,
are
huh?
all these people on, are these all these people on TikTok?
This is all the people that I work with that I
Oh,
have
you look.
on my show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but yeah, but you could definitely find that work on TikTok,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Instagram.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So I could just kind of hear it for myself and all that. But yeah, if you can,
Hmm.
yeah, if you can message me their links, I'll be down to check them out.
I got you. Um, let me see. For the rock one, Abby Woods or Samaya. Uh, Abby Woods got more of a what's that lead singer from like Paramore?
Oh, Haley Williams.
Yeah, she got that type of vibe for her voice.
Ooh,
And Samaya, uh, uh, Evanescence. She got that vibe with her.
Amy Lee.
Yeah, yeah, her.
Oh, yeah, those are some good ones too.
Uh, both talented. Uh, I can see you their work as well.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, that's a pretty nice list though. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'll definitely check them out.
No problem. And to add the icing on the cake, this is what we do. Uh, we actually got two collaboration for you if you're interested. One with Jet Production, shout out to them. They make short action films, so they're looking to collaborate with artists to use your music as a soundtrack and to help y'all create an action music video as well.
Okay,
Our second collaboration, I'm not sure if you're interested in the 2D animator, but he does logos and 2D animation music videos, etc.
okay, interesting. Tell me about the first one.
You said tell you about the first one?
Yeah.
So, Jet Production, they make short action like kung fu movies.
Okay.
Uh, and they looking for like music to fit around like their short films. Uh, for for example, right now they do have a film that works with collaboration with a horror theme park. Uh, they're doing a zombie theme type of short film, so it's going to be an action zombie theme short film uh that they're working on right now.
Okay, interesting. So what they're looking for a rapper
Well,
or
not not specifically not specifically with this project. However, what they are looking for is to collaborate with artists. If your music happens around the theme of the project that you're working on at the time, yeah, they would like to collaborate with you. Uh, so
gotcha.
there's not just for like rappers. There's open to like all genre of music. If your music fit the theme of the project, we're more than welcome to use your music.
Oh, so you're doing sig placements.
What do you say?
So you're doing sig placements.
Yeah, and they also offer to help y'all create like an action music video as well.
An action music video?
Hmm.
Interesting. That would be pretty fun. Yeah, like how does that work though? You just like I have to submit my name or something, or
Um, as far as I think we will work more closely selecting the music that would fit the theme of that. So, for example, if we have like a if he have a scene that's going on and he let me know like, hey, I'm looking for some like hip hop artists for this scene, I would look at it, check it out, and then I would make a couple recommendations.
oh,
And then
okay,
out of that, I would hit you up if if I get the green light, like, hey, yeah, we would definitely like to use this
sure, sure, okay, that sounds pretty cool. Tell me more about the 2D one.
music. The 2D guy is a 2D animator, and he worked with artists. Uh, Anybody that's looking for artists, game, uh, people that do like streaming, Twitch, anybody that's looking for a logo, uh, their own logos, for artists specifically. He do some animated music videos. Uh, what else? He's a whole freelancer that do bases all around like animation. Um, he also works to create his own like animation series later down the path as well. Um, but yeah, like that's mostly of his forte is that he's a freelancer around 2D animation. So anything that's within that field, they looking to you know
That
to
is pretty
use
relevant
his
to me.
skill set.
That's pretty relevant to me. I mean, I've already kind of been animating my own stuff, but like
Mm,
someone that might know a little more,
mm,
that definitely would be useful because that's the I'm trying to do like 2D animation stuff too.
okay, I could definitely send you if you're interested in both or one or the other. I could just send their information to
Yeah, yeah, I'll do both. You could or you send them both. Yeah,
you. Okay, no problem. I'll send it after this podcast.
I appreciate
Um,
you.
no problem. That's what we do. Um, that's why I said like promote that out there and into existence. Uh, Either sooner or later I will find that person that's doing specifically that. Like I have came across a couple people that play the instrument, specifically
Uh,
guitars. I've
oh,
been coming across a lot of drummers lately. Not sure if any of those. Um, like I said, I had previously had some line on my podcast that had their own TV show on Tubi.
on Tubi.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Um, so yeah, we gather all different talents. We are coming across some more animators as well, or people that's doing their own comic books and stuff.
Uh, yeah, oh, so you're not even just doing musicians.
Nope,
I thought you
we
guys were
we
just doing.
support all form of talent, and
Oh,
we about
interesting.
to expand to like local businesses,
I was about to say you guys doing restaurants too.
restaurants, barbershop. Yeah, we shit. We if you got a vision and you believe in it, we welcome.
Uh, so just creators,
Hmm.
essentially. You know,
And then
excellent.
we leave it up to y'all to connect with each other. If y'all like what somebody got going on. Um, like for example, this you might like this artist. He's an older fellow. He got more of a it's like a blues type of vibe, but it's a powerful, old man voice. Like he's the old man from like the Lord of the Rings. The guy that'd be like, "You shall not pass."
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I forgot his name, but his he got like some. I can't really explain, but his voice is very unique. It's very like got that Souls of Blue type of voice. Um, but he go by Mike Bud. Um, uh, yeah, I lost my train of thought. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, I know what I was about to bring him up. He also got his own piece of restaurant. So you know, the people that we come across, they usually not just an artist. They also doing something, something else, or they could be looking, for something, and
So
then
like
that could be,
myself. Okay.
hmm and then that could be something that interested you, like, oh, you're exactly what I need, you know, uh, and we leave that to y'all.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Because yeah, it's just like I'm definitely always looking for collaborations, depending on what the projects are and where I'm putting my budgets on at the moment. But for sure, like the resources would be helpful.
Okay, so you're also looking for sponsors
Yeah,
or investors.
investors, for sure. Anybody who's looking to invest, that is something I'm looking into for sure. That's probably the biggest one
No.
actually.
Okay. When we find some sugar mamas and sugar daddies, we would definitely let you know.
Hey, I mean, I'll put out
Sugar parents.
some sugar parents.
We
I'll
would
be a
definitely
sugar
let you
baby. For sure, for sure. I'll be a sugar baby.
know. I don't
Oh
blame
yeah.
you. Oh, okay, okay. Uh, let me see. And I'm curious, like, how you feel about Bruce Wayne, how that came to be.
With Bruce Wayne, that was man. I didn't even. That song was just me goofing off too. Just like it was my cousin's beat. My cousin made that beat, and like he just kind of had it sitting and like, yo, let me try something with this. So he let me have it, and that's I had these pretty much I had these raps in the chamber already, especially the first verse. And like once I dropped it on there, like, okay, this works perfectly. That's where I started, challenging myself to start trying. That was the first song where I tried to just try to rap faster. So that was kind of more or less the purpose of the song. But by the time I needed to make a music video for it, I had no concept in my head whatsoever. So my best friend came up with it, and then he ended up directing it because it was his vision. But yeah, that's pretty much how Bruce Wayne came about. Like it was one of my earlier songs. It was very still trying to figure. I feel like I'm still experimenting.
Mm.
But like with that one, I was really just like trying out some really basic stuff. Simple song structure but fast lyrics. You know, I call that a training wheel song for me.
Training wheel song.
Yeah, it's just
So,
like go on.
so what song out of your catalog challenged you?
Dude, cheap wine. Cheap wine was a very
Two
challenging
Planet?
one. Yeah, cheap wine. Just because it's a two-parter song. It had a whole concept to it. There's a whole story I constructed with that.
Okay.
From start to finish. There's a whole story to it if you listen closely. It's not just bars or me rapping fast. Um, the song's split into half and it has two different vibes. And like the way I put it together, it's like a whole mindset and how it changes throughout the course of it. So I think that was my more challenging one, especially because like also just how fast I was going in that song. That was definitely one of my more challenging ones for sure.
Okay. Shout out to you. Before we bring it to the end, to give you a heads up, uh, when you're ready to close out, hit the leave button and let your audio process before closing the app.
So you said one side.
So you, so like once you in the podcast,
Uh,
hit that leave button and then let your
uh,
audio process before closing the app.
oh, gotcha. That way it all goes
Mm,
through.
yeah.
Okay.
But before you go, shout out your platforms, shout out anybody that you want to put on, and then drop a song out your catalog you want your audience to tune into. Well, the audience to tune
Um, yeah, like my name's Raf. You guys can check me out all over everywhere, on all streaming platforms. I got myself on my YouTube channel. Um, Shout out to all the talent, REK, that I've worked with. REK, Harley Omega, and more to come. And like, yeah, my favorite song I'd say that I want out of my catalog for people to listen to. As of, oh, see, it's gonna change by the time this comes out. So right now,
it.
right now, this is, I'm just thinking about what I've released so far, and versus what already I already put out. So like, I'd say, all right, the most serious one would be when it comes out. You guys need to check out Hearsay. That's going to be a trick. Oh, that's a tough one. But Hearsay and another fun one would be Fettuccine when that comes out at the end of October. You guys need to check that out. But yeah,
Fettuccine and what was that one?
Hearsay.
Hearsay. Okay, good. All right, good. We're looking forward to your success, and it's great to have you as a special guest on this podcast.
Yeah, I appreciate being here, man. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Hit us up if you ever like to return. We also start doing artists showcasing their as recording themselves during a jam session.
Uh,
Think of it as a promotional what was that? Do you ever seen like a artist like performing at the desk?
yeah, like the Tiny Desk concerts
Yeah,
kind of deal. Yeah.
yeah. Think of it like that, but on our platform where you get it like a record session, and then we're gonna have it play on our platform.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'm totally down for that if you guys are ever having that. But yeah, for sure.
Oh no, like you record yourself, have a session like you perform one of your songs, and you send it to us, and we will post it on our platform.
Oh, okay. So I record it in my. So I would just kind of need a probably like a good camera on myself for to record my
Or
performance.
even using or I even recommend using this app.
Oh, okay.
It could connect multiple phones, so you could catch like multiple angles.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah. Let me know a little more about that. I'll see what I can do. I can definitely record myself. I do it all the time.
Okay, I bet. I would definitely give you uh a heads up, probably about like tomorrow or so,
For sure.
sometime. All right, but
Absolutely.
it was great to have you on here. I'm looking forward to your success. And I'm definitely looking forward to you making more music.
Thanks again, man. Like, look forward to hearing from you again.
No problem. Have a great one.
All right, man. You
Oh,
too.
you want this as a video or audio?
You could do the video.
Okay, it's gonna be out on YouTube and Spotify.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right. Have a
All right.
great one.
You too.